Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. We're actually filming live from the Maestro office in Los Angeles. And I want to talk a little bit about a question I get asked about a lot. How do you reduce change orders? How do you get no change orders on projects? So today, I want to talk about 5 things that you can do, whether it's a personal project or for your career, to reduce and get virtually zero change orders on your project, right? That's that word that nobody likes. Nobody loves change orders. So I'm going to give you the secret, the keys to getting zero change orders, right? So there's different types of projects, as you guys know. There's residential projects where you have single family homes, you have multifamily, there's commercial projects, you'll have an office project, you could have healthcare, retail, maybe it's an education facility, there's government work, public works, and so on. So the change orders are a little different in each little segment. Definitely leave me some messages below, comment. We can dive deeper outside of this video. But again, this is kind of a high level 5 things you can do to reduce and get zero change orders on your project, right? So it kind of starts from the beginning. Like earlier this week, I was at a project looking at a piece of land where nothing was built and putting together a budget for that location, right? So taking a look at that, setting your budgets right from the beginning is very important, right? If you have enough contingency, if you have the right value of scope of work, you should get pretty close to the value of work, reducing potential change orders. So budgeting is huge, but that's a freebie. That's not one of the 5. So follow these 5 things, and I think you'll have a lot of success. So I actually have this in my office. It's a poster sign that we put up, and it's called Zero Change Orders. These are the 5 things. So we'll go through that. The first thing is lock your program, right? Lock the scope, lock the actual specifics of what you're doing, right, from the beginning. Once that's locked, it's like a key. You can't get in there unless you have that key to unlock it, right? So lock that program. Contract constraints. Hold the designer, the contractor, hold them liable for the scope and constraining their contracts, right? So that they don't go out of that actual scope. What we do is we actually provide a constructability review. That's the third thing, right? Take a look at the design set of drawings. See how it's designed. Are there any scope missing? Is there any gray area for potential risk? Any potential areas that it's either not specified or it's kind of ambiguous to the contractor? That's a risk for the risk for a change order. So constructability reviews are money well spent. Find a best fit schedule and figure out the logistics. That's the 4th thing. So best fit schedule. How long does it take to build a house? Does it take a year? Does it take 2 years? How long does it take to build, a hospital, right? Different schedules, different complexity, different components. Figure out what your project is and what schedule works best for that. And we can definitely advise you on that. Logistics, right? Are you in an urban area? Are you in the suburbs? Are there a lot of land? What constraints do you have with the surrounding area? So logistics is huge. The last one is, it's pretty simple, but it's probably the hardest one. No design changes, zero design changes. What I see a lot is that a lot of projects and a lot of owners, as the design progresses, they hold a lot of their feedback. They don't make their mind up until the end, right? I'm telling you right now, if you have a design drawing and it's submitted and it's permitted, you get a price from the contractor, anything that changes from that is going to have a change in scope, right? Change in cost. So that is super important to try to minimize design changes. I know it's hard. I know that information changes. I know that some information comes out later, but if you really want to minimize your change orders, you got to minimize any changes at any phase of the project. The design phase is probably where the project bakes and gets all that information so you can properly buy out the construction piece. So spend a lot of time on the design side, put a lot of feedback in, your expectations, and make sure that the design has your vision in place. We can help you with that. We can help you with all 5 things. 0 change orders, those are the keys, right? Lock the program, contract constraints, constructability review, best fit schedule, logistics, and no design changes. Do all 5, you get no change orders. Love to dive deeper on that. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, reviewing change orders is a whole different topic as far as the nuts and bolts of what goes into that. I'd love to put a video on that if you guys are interested, but this is straight about 0 change orders. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me your feedback.